Hello.
Hey, Captain, I got to report to you something through the chain of command. I spoke with Chief Justice, and he's forwarding some complaints regarding this treason hole on the Soze. Couple things. On the docket, when it was posted, that's fine, but the problem is that the report is pending. It doesn't provide any probable cause to show Soze what he's being held for. 2, nobody's spoken to him or got his statement as far as what transpired and added to the report. And explain to him what's going to happen next.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from old Soze too.
Is that something you can handle, or would you like me to handle it?
I mean, to me, it sounds like who is his AO?
Bones, the sheriff. The sheriff is around right now, actually. I see him clocked in, so I just don't want to skip the chain of command. That's why I'm coming to you instead of him. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think he should not be on a hold.
Well, there's probable cause for the hold. It just needs to be on there.
Is there?
I mean, it got approved by DOJ, so I assume what they saw on paper meant treason.
Where is that?
In the UPD channel, the email chain, whenever you request for a judge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I said, as far as what Soze is trying to do, I sat there for 2 hours talking to him last night. Explained to him that there's a way to go about this. He might feel wrong, and he feels like the Constitution is written ass backwards and this and that. And this is a simple clerical error that can be fixed. If that's the case, I don't know why this has not been changed as well. So there's a lot of question marks. Trust me. I'm also just as confused as you are. But I'm just
reading through this thing. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I'm reading the report. This looks like a major like failure as a police department. This looks really bad because this looks like something that could have been totally avoided.
What do you mean? Soze is losing his mind slowly. He's trying to take over Sandy Shores and claim it's his. He's trying to adopt his own legislation.
Sure, but that only came about because he's getting pressed for a joyriding charge.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. You're saying that this could have been avoidable because it was just a small joyriding charge. But the problem is, they tried to talk to him. I asked Bones the same question. They tried to de-escalate with him. That's when he ran inside and pulled an AR.
I mean, who cares? He pulled out an AR. Did he aim it at him?
No. Obviously, they told him to put the AR away, and then that's when things turned into a shootout. The problem is, you cannot just demonstrate, changes through violence. We know it's not worked very well, Cletus. We know that's not the right answer.
I don't think. I mean, from my conversation that I had with him, I don't think that's what happened. That's Soze. From my conversation with Soze, like, to me, this looks like it was escalated to hell.
Okay. Escalation, one thing. But what about him trying to, draft new legislation and laws and him not recognizing the Constitution?
Who cares? What's he going to do with that?
There's no way you're saying that right now.
Yeah, but it's a crazy guy writing on a piece of paper. Is a piece of paper going to hurt you?
Oh, so now we're calling him crazy?
No, but I'm saying worst case scenario. He's just writing words on paper. It don't do shit.
Yeah, but the guy needs help. He's one screw away from losing his damn mind and turning on everybody.
Sure. And what we did.
You saw
what has.
Go ahead.
I agree with you. With what you just said, I agree with you. And what happened was, instead of helping him out, you said the guy needs help. Instead of helping him, and he's a screw away from losing his whole damn mind. This is a former state trooper we're talking about.
I tried. I met him 2 days before this happened, and I had a good conversation with him. And I said, "Hey, man, you are looking to get work. You need help. What's going on with your life?" I was just shooting the shit with him. I was trying to understand his plan, his perspective, and I was trying. I even got Joanna involved as well. I was trying to get him a therapist and shit like that. It's just he didn't want it. You can't help somebody that's not wanting to help themselves.
Well, I don't think it's you. What I'm saying is, whatever the hell happened with Bones that night made this thing tip the wrong way.
Have you talked to him?
You know what I mean?
Have you spoken to Bones about this?
No, I've barely seen him but 5 minutes.
Well, he's on doing it. I would go talk to him. This is something that if you think this is something that really is important, I would go talk to him and hash out how you feel about it, right? Because
yeah, because here's the truth. The truth is, we have officer discretion. He don't have to push those charges in the first place. You know.
Sure, but this is not something that's light, though, Cletus. What Soz is talking about will forever have ramifications that will forever change Los Santos' course and history. This is not something that's going to affect you and me. It's going to affect everybody in the state.
Well, what I'm talking about is the joyriding shit.
Right, you're trying to say that things should have escalated from a joyride to a treason charge. That should never happen. That we should always find ways to de-escalate and try to, you know, not pursue something like that. I get what you're saying, but I wasn't there, to be honest. I'm going off what I'm being told. And that's what I'm telling you, talk to Bones, because maybe he can get his perspective on things and understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I hope so. Because, look, I have lost way too the damn hill much these last 6 months. Okay, I've lost too much. I've lost friends. I mean, I've lost damn near.
Cletus loves Soze, man. Come on, chat. This is no brainer. Okay, he loves him.
Because that's the way that I like to treat my fellow officers. Okay, and this is one more that we're gonna lose for some bullshit that didn't matter.
Cletus, but he shot officers.
Yeah, because of what? Because he was pressed.
He was not willing to stand down.
Yeah, but it didn't even look from whenever I talked to him, he said he charged at him and started. I mean, he was assaulted. Now he can't really defend himself against a police officer, right? But
why do you keep running then? Well, why pull a firearm? You know, why corner yourself and you know, it's not just any gun. He pulled out a fucking AR.
Yeah, hell, give that some bitch a damn flag for that. He needs an American flag sticking out of his damn bag.
I know how much you care about the guy, and I wish you were there. I really, truly, I wish you were there because I know how much you care. And I think if you were there, things maybe would have been different because of how much you care about the guy, right? But it's just, that's not reality. And I hope Soze gets help. And I think we need to look after him, for sure. But at the same time, I can't forgive him for shooting cops.
Sure.
That's where I'm at. That's kind of the crossroad I'm at, okay? He needs help, but at the same time, he should know better when it comes to his actions. Especially if he was the commissioner, the state trooper, back in the day.
Yeah, but what if he's right?
As far as what? The Constitution?
Yeah.
Then we're fucked. Because
maybe we just have to change that shit. It takes takes 3 sentences. I mean,
well, let me ask you that question. How come that never happened? If the mayor said it was a clerical error and it could be changed right away, then how come that did not happen?
I actually said we should change it in the city council meeting tonight, in like 20% of it, but they disagreed because they didn't want to. They just didn't want to.
Right, and now you have Chang Gang and other people in the city parrying the same kind of line, saying that there's no laws that apply here. It isn't turning total chaos here pretty soon. If nothing is done about this, people are gonna die, people are gonna get hurt, and the whole entire city is gonna be plunged into a fucking civil war.
I mean, we can just tell them they're wrong.
I'm sure that'll make them stop. You know what happens when you tell criminals are wrong? They double down and make it worse.
No, I know.
So I don't think doubling down is a good idea. That's just my opinion. If we think it's a simple mistake that can be fixed so easily, then just fix it. You see what I mean? Because when you double down and say, no, we're not going to change it, people see it as a challenge to try to challenge what you're doing and your authority, your power.
That's what I said. That's exactly my belief, is that people are just gonna be like, okay, well, this says this says that. I'm like, well, we need to idiot proof this thing,
right?
Make it stupid proof.
And the problem about it too as well, if you tell folks, hey, we made a mistake for the past 6 months with the Constitution, then I'm like, what the fuck? We don't trust the government no more. So
right.
it's a lose.
It's a lose-lose. The other side of the argument.
It's a lose.
Oh well, exactly.
Right. So. But the thing that is interesting, Shaban in the meeting, not the city council meeting, the debrief, she brought up the fact that Nathaniel Grayson challenged it 6 months ago. If that was the case, how come it wasn't changed back then? so we avoided this disaster 6 months later.
Wait, who brought it up 6 months ago?
Nathaniel Grayson? I'm not sure who that is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
But apparently he did the same thing as Soze. And it was kind of brushed off. And it was called technicalities or semantics. Or nitpicking.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I get it. Sometimes you have to dummy proof it for other people to understand it. Same thing as SOPs for cops, right? I mean, sometimes you have to dumb it down for other people to understand it. If you leave it too open and broad or vague, people will capitalize an opportunity to weaponize it.
Right. No, you're right. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the city council needs to decide. Either they double down or they fix it. My recommendation is you fix it. And it's one of those things you just don't talk about. It's... Okay. You like Chick-fil-A?
Oh, I love chicken filet.
Okay. They used to be... They used to be no K in Chick-fil-A. It was CHIC. Filet. You know what they did?
Oh, really?
They magically added the K to it. And they gaslit people into believing that. I think it's the only thing you could do right now.
Well, they lit them on fire?
No. Gaslit people into believing that, you know, there was a K all along. But it was a C. Because,
holy shit.
Because when I remember back in the day when it came to my town, it was a C, not a K.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I truly think that's the best way to go about it. You should just change it and then gaslight people believing that it's been the same the whole entire time. That's how you avoid a civil war.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, the Mandela effect, as they call it, right?
Mandela. Ain't that the damn president of somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere in Africa, I'm sure. But yeah, yeah. I mean, people think he died in prison, but he actually got elected and ran the whole entire country.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like you live in two different realities, right?
Okay.
One is one you think you believe in, and one is the actual one or the real one.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
That's kind of my proposal. As somebody who's a politician, I would do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I said you should change that shit.
You got to, because people are waking up to it, and it's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I got voted against. Everybody said we shouldn't change it. Crane didn't want to change it. Nobody wanted to change it.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens, because I do think this we'll have to pay the price here on this one, and it's not gonna be pretty.
I'm gonna try again next time we meet. So whatever meeting is next week.
Yeah, we'll see.